Broccoli at Christmas. The old mother and her 6 children were the poorest of all the families in the village. They were so poor that they could not afford a Christmas tree. "Can't we have a tree this year, Mama, please? Can't we? Oh, please, can't we? No, the mother answered. But look, I have something almost as good. And she held up a stalk of broccoli. "This can be our tree," she told the children. "Kinda small for a tree, ain't it?" asked Elmore, her eldest son. And indeed he was right, because the broccoli stalk was only about 3 inches high, and Elmore ran 6'2", 280, although still only a sophomore. "It may be small, but it has a nice shape," the mother explained. "And besides, it doesn't matter. Santa Claus will come just the same, because it is not what the eye sees, but it is what the heart feels that is important." The next day, when the children told their classmates that they couldn't stay outside and play because they had to go home and decorate their broccoli, the other children laughed at them. "Santa will come to our house," Elmore answered the laughter, "because it is not what the eye sees, it is what the heart feels." And none of the children disagreed with Elmore, because remember, he was 6'2", 280. And he was right. Santa did indeed come to their house that Christmas night. Unfortunately, as he was walking across the darkened living room, carrying his full load of presents, looking for the tree to place them under, he felt his boot heel crush something soft and small. He examined the boot heel and found that whatever it was he had stepped on was green, and it had a mild butter sauce smell to it. The next morning, the children found more presents than they had ever dreamed would exist anywhere. The room was covered with boxes, red and green, and ribbons and cards and candy and toys, and their wide little eyes grew even wider when they saw the man himself, Santa Claus, sitting there in the middle of the pile of gifts. "After I finished my route last night," he told them, "I had to come back here and tell you what a nice surprise your broccoli was. People mean well, but you can only eat so many sugar cookies and so much eggnog. I desperately needed Ruffage, and you supplied it." The children didn't have the heart to tell Santa that he had eaten their Christmas tree, so they just smiled. But their smiles froze on their little faces when he asked, "By the way, children, I never did find your tree last night. Where is it?" The children and their mother sputtered and stuttered and looked at each other. Finally, Elmore blurted out, "It's in the closet." And to Santa's confused look, the mother explained, "We're not showy people." And a small tear came to Santa's eye. "First the broccoli and then this," he said. "This family has the simplest and fullest hearts of any I've seen." And with that, he reached down into his cavernous bag of toys, and he had them one last red-wrapped present. "This," he said, "is the finest present of all, and it belongs to you." And now, every Christmas in the village, all the people decorate their trees with tinsel and bells and colored lights, and then they put the tree in the closet. And they put out a single stalk of broccoli. And it is said that the presents around the broccoli in the morning are just a little bit more special than the presents in the other villages, because now everyone in the village knows that it is not what the eye sees, but what the heart feels that is important. And that is why no one in the mother's whole family ever has unwrapped Santa's special present to look inside. Merry Christmas, everybody.